everyone, welcome to K-Pop Queen for your daily reactions to all things K-Pop. Okay, right now I'm about to do the reaction to Day6's latest album, Book of Us Entropy. I know I said I wasn't sure if I was going to do it in my video reaction, but I am. So, I've only been listening to Sweet Chaos, and I've had that on repeat, might I add, but I haven't listened to the rest of the album. This album is actually a little bit longer than their other albums, so that's really good. This one has 11 tracks on here, so let's get this party started, okay? Book of Us Entropy, which I like to think is sort of the second part. You know, it's a two-part album. Book of Us Gravity, now it's Entropy. So, like I said, 11 songs on here. It's on Spotify, so we give our thanks. The first song on here is Deep in Love. You know what? You know what? Slowly layer everything in. Not what I was expecting. I was thinking Deep in Love. Oh, must be like a little rum. Okay. No, but yeah, before I got a little caught up, I was saying, oh, maybe this will be like a little soft ballad sort of thing. Okay. I love how we're all just kind of singing that part. Then layer in the drums slowly. Okay. And it sounds like the music might be louder than the vocals this time. Up there! Can you imagine all of us singing with them during this part? The impact this is gonna have live. What I want, it's deep love. I got it that time. It's okay. The title, Deep in Love. My first automatic thought, okay, maybe we'll start it off a little soft. All right, that's fine, you know. Deep in Love, a little romantic ballady sort of thing. No, this is like pure rock. Pure rock. Again, dynamic melodies, interesting like chord progressions, the way Sungjin sort of, I think it's Sungjin and maybe Young K who do the bridge parts before the chorus. I don't know, but I know Sungjin does it, and they just take the note all the way up there, do like a little ad lib before talking about some deep in love, and we all sing it together for the chorus, which is also really nice. I love the way the bass just opened up the track. I mean, I was like, oh, this is great. I'm into this immediately. I love the way that we layered in our instruments in the beginning, and I love how with like even with just the first verse, it's like they're doing guitar chords, right? But they don't have any of the drum, just like a little maybe like, I want to say cowbell. I don't think that's the right term. I don't think that's what Doan is doing, but whatever the case is, he doesn't add in all the other drum bits until the second half of the verse, and that's just really nice. And then that bit, like that last like little bit, before we end the song, there's like a little mosh pit bit where they just kind of like all rock out, and I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, add a whole nother element to this already fantastic song. Next song is Sweet Chaos, which we all know that I love, no questions asked. You know, you know. Na, 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 na. I want to play the drums so bad. You guys know this. I begged my parents to play the drums when I was a kid, and they're like, you can learn piano. And I was like, okay. Sweet chaos. Hey! The chord progressions are always insane. Fucking hell. You know, the bass was sticking out for me in Deep in Love. Now it's the drums in Sweet Chaos. Oh, I can't wait to see this live. I can't wait to. It's like, wait, hold on, I'm about to slow down. And let me just fucking float to the heavens. It's just one of the greatest songs I've ever heard in my fucking life. Like, I just, like, like everything about it I'm into. I love the melody. I love the progressions. I love the vocals. I love the way this sound. Like, I just, like, I love it. I like, I love this song. I almost, you know what, I was thinking, I was like, is this my new favorite Day6 song? Let me not, like, you know, jump ahead, because I'm gonna hear something else that really, like, makes me change the tune. But Sweet Chaos, I think, is a really great title track. I know I haven't listened to the rest of the album, but I do think they made a great choice. The next track in here is Emergency, all in caps. That's, okay, the rest of them are not like this. This is all in caps, okay? Let me just set my drink back and pull my hair back. Ooh, we're playing with that, I call it metronome music. That's not the proper term, but I don't know what else to call it. High energy. Yeah, like you're playing a game, like you just entered in a whole nother segment of a game. Sir. Sir. I'm intrigued. That's why I'm not speaking. I'm listening very carefully, because there's so much going on in the background. And the way that we're singing. Not elongating a lot of notes, doing a lot of sharp staccato things. And someone just, like, fucking died in the middle of the track. This is the most interesting Day6 song I've ever heard in my life, and I'm so confused. Okay, I was literally just talking about different things, wasn't I? I was like, we're pulling into new genres. This is like, yeah, we love our electro synth pop or whatever and rock, but Day6, they love to experiment in their genres, and you know, that's what they're kind of doing in Sweet Chaos, but that's what they really did in Emergency. Hold on, okay. This song is like the metronome, because you hear it in the beginning, the metronome, like, when it's a thing that keeps the beat, like, when you're playing something, it keeps the beat, right? And I'm like, I'm hearing that, and I'm like, okay, I definitely, like, interesting metronome music. Don't know why we would do that, but okay. And I'm listening more and more elements are pouring in. Then I'm thinking, like, okay, this is really more like a Game Boy, like, music, you know, like when you've just entered into a new part of the game, like a new realm or whatever, and this is a song that they played and, like, welcome you to the new part or whatever, right? Like, it's very high energy, staccato notes, just, I almost want to say all over the place, and I will say that is a little all over the place, and I'm just kind of like, okay, this was very interesting. This was very interesting. My initial thought is to reject it. I'm not going to, listen, I love Day6, but I don't sugarcoat things. I'm going to tell y'all how I feel about this. My initial thought, reject it. But I'm going to give it a few more listens. This is what I like to do. I like to be open about things. Even if I'm not listening on a first try, I'm going to be like, okay, let me give it like a second, third, fourth try. And if after that, then it's just not for me. This track on here is Rescue Me. The way we just be switched, like, Now we're getting more hardcore rock. None of that pop rock stuff. Like, okay. Calm, deep vocals from One Peel. Slow it down. We're about to get an explosive chorus. Prep yourself. Make sure your glasses are sitting properly. Come on. Okay. No, I'll talk later. Let's just listen. Back to the hard rock. I wonder who's playing this part. Ah, Sungjin! Guys, Rescue Me? Hold on. Rescue Me literally came up to Sweet Chaos like, move, bitch! We're trying to get into Dar's heart. We want to make an impact on her, so move out of the way. Rescue Me, hardcore rock, right? Very, like, way harder than we've gotten from them usually. Like, I think this is some of the hardest rock we've gotten, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm into this, yes. Give me all that guitar, give me that. You know what I'm talking about, that big part, right? I'm like, okay, who's playing that? Because who has to do that the entire song? Like, that runs through the verses, it runs through the chorus, it runs through like the little interlude bridge parts. Like, I'm like, okay, I don't know who's gonna be doing that, but someone has the guitar fingering skills down for this, right? I love, love, love Sungjin's part in this song. In the chorus, he does the first half. He says, "Rescue me, me, me," and then he just like says something and takes the note up, and I'm like, like I'm just, like I'm, you know, like I'm like, like I'm enchanted immediately. I love that melody. I love that little bit. It's so, so good. The next track on here is 365247. 365247. Yes, I read that correctly. Because sometimes, you know, numbers, they be, anyway. Okay, this guitar giving me, hold up, where are we going with this? I was like, are we gonna do like a little island, maybe even a little Afrobeat or something? Like, where are we going? Build it up, build it up, build it up. You know what? You can't predict these songs. Let's see and find out. Oh! 365 days, 24/7. I'm ashamed of how long that took me. A little bit more laid back, but not really. Like, there's still tension in this. Like, it's still a little hype. And we're still playing with the range. Okay. Yeah, I could give some hips to this. Yeah, I could. I could. I love how he's getting more and more parts. Vocal-wise. The guitar starts playing and I'm like, ooh, where are we going with this? Like, I've heard this sort of guitar before. Is it going to be a little islandy, a little Afrobeat? Play around with it, which is what it's about to be. Definitely a little bit of an island tropical vibe, right? Still like a pop rock track. I mean, they're a band, okay? Um, it's it's like it's laid back, but not really. Like I said, you could definitely have some fun with this, but if you put this on just like to lay back as well, you could still achieve that. And that's sort of difficult to achieve in a song, having two different, like, completely vibes within one song. It's sort of amazing to me that they've done that. Doan makes an appearance vocally, gives us like a little rap, vocal sort of thing, which is really nice. I really love before that last chorus where they do like a little breakdown. They take all the beats, they play up with the lyrics, and they drop the beat right back in, bringing us back into the song. The next track on here is About Now. Oop. More metronome. But I can kind of get into this. Just guitar, little metronome beat, vocals. Oh no, what do you call it? An 8-track? Is that what it is? I'm waiting to see if they layer in anything else, but this might just be it. Playing around in the studio. Okay. Okay. Maybe like 80s soft pop. Very simplistic. It was literally like, I call it metronome music, but I think you would call it an 8-track or something. Like you just sort of like make it really simple just so it holds the beat. It's really not meant to do anything more than that, honestly. People usually just use it to time things, but they decided that they wanted it to be the entire bass, like the entire bass line basically, and have the vocals, have the guitar strung some simple chords. Like, we're really gonna do this about the vocals, and no one's really pushing anything. Like, even when they're doing their harmonies, they're doing them sort of soft, not really like trying to push out and be clear or sort of enunciate anything. It's just sort of like presented to us as a simple and clean track. The next track on here is called Ouch. This one is also all in caps, so that's okay. Impact. Little, okay. I'm listening. I'm in. I'm on the island. I'm walking down the cobblestone. And the beat is also, okay, the beat. The bass is heavy. Can you hear that? Way heavier than like with just like the guitar vibe. Okay. Okay. The piano. All this intensity from Young K. The runs. I want to go back and play that, but I need to listen to the rest of the song. Let the music play. This would be great for a dance solo. The way the beats and the instruments are playing with each other in this track, fantastic. Sounds really romantic to me when I'm like the guitar, the piano, like I recognize these chords, I recognize this melody, that like Latin vibe in the track. But like again, like I said, very romantic, and but why would you call it ouch? So that means that these lyrics must have a lot more meaning, and I'm gonna have to look these up, okay? And find out why we're calling it ouch, giving it this romantic vibe. Fascinating. The way that the beats was playing with the instruments, you could really get it in the chorus. The bass was so deep. I was like, what is this? Like all this produced stuff. What did we do this for? I think it was a good decision. I like it a lot because usually you would just kind of like keep up with the romantic popish vibe, not really add like bass and stuff. If anything, you would just sort of stick to the instruments, right? That's what I would think. So I was like, all of these sudden like bass drops in here. I'm like, okay, that's fascinating. I don't even know how you thought of that. Okay, the next track on here is called Not Fine. That was a deep breath. I was like, okay, 2 p.m. All right. More metronome. The way it's going down. That contrast between Jay and One Peel right now. A little bit fuller chorus. Okay. They always have such fun ways to give out the lyrics. This would really work for like the end of a movie. As the heroes triumphed over whatever problems they had, they play this while they're walking out. Job well done. Some like little background O's. That's my favorite part. I literally just said to myself, if they don't stack the harmonies, what are we doing? And they stack the harmonies so they know what they're doing. Felt like a sort of inspirational song as I was listening to it in the beginning, but the more I'm listening to it, the more I'm sort of picking up the lyrics. I'm kind of like, maybe this isn't like what I initially thought. Like it sounded sort of like a, yeah, inspirational at first, but then I'm like, maybe this is more of like a I'm literally not fine, like the title, context clues. Like I'm not really doing that well. You're not really letting me in sort of vibe. Again, really dynamic melody, really great way to deliver lyrics. Just just great stuff as usual. I'm like thinking about this track and I'm like, what would I even call this? Like there's a little pop, there's a little rock, there's that little metronome. Soft, not a ballad, definitely not a ballad, but maybe like a mid-tempo ballad, maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna do my own examination of Not Fine by looking at the lyrics and listening to it at the same time because I'm missing something about that and I really want to get into it. Okay, so the next track in here is Stop Talking. Ooh. Oh, I was off beat. That's okay. It happens. Okay. I was sort of expecting like let me stop. Rapper Young K. I have to, no, I'll digest, no, I have to think. I have to think. Let me just listen. Very, like, islandy, like, a little laid back. What is, I'm thinking sassy, but then you get into this chorus. Like, no. I'll talk later. I need to think. Sungjin. No. Okay. Okay. Stop talking. I'm thinking, okay, there's gonna be like a little sass sort of about it. Like, whenever you tell someone to like stop talking or like to shut the fuck up, like there's like intention, there's like a little bit of attitude with it. The song starts, I'm like, okay, this doesn't have as much attitude as I was thinking. It doesn't even have as much tension or angst in it as I was thinking. They're singing really softly. It's a little laid back. It feels very much sort of like, just sort of like another one of those vibey, tropical sort of songs. So I'm like, okay, I don't know why you would call it Stop Talking. Like, I don't know like, I'm not getting that vibe. Then the chorus comes in and it changes completely. The vibe of the song changes completely. There's so much, like, angst. There's a lot of anger, a lot of intention in it, in the way that they're singing. They're really pushing their vocals when they start that chorus. Sungjin ate that shit up. Like, you get all of that stuff that I was thinking I was gonna get in the beginning of the song, and then they strip it all away again for the verses and everything. I mean, it's sort of incredible. I guess it's sort of like when you have a conversation with someone, like, at first you're really calm, you're really chill, and then just the shit they be saying just got you so fucking pissed off. You're just like, what the fuck are you talking about? And you just sort of like let it all out. Then once it's out, you're calm again. You're like, hold on, wait, this is a person. Let me show some respect. Let me just, let me be the bigger person in this. And then again, they just hit you and you're like, you know what? No, I can't even do this. And you're back again with that anger. Next track on here is Not Mine. Got the strings. Oh. More of this rock. Oh my god. That's right. This started out with the fucking classical section of the orchestra. The strings add to the somberness of the track. Again, they just love doing this. They love having these little interludes. This track starts out with the string section. I was not expecting that. And then they started off with the beat as well. So I was like, wait, what is this going to be? Like I don't know why, but I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be like a very hip hop track. Like that's sort of what my what I was thinking. Obviously, that's not where it was going, but that was my initial reaction. Then the vocals come in and everything, and I'm like, okay, so obviously not gonna be hip hop. That's fine. We don't need to do that. We could do something else. They had the verses be very, very rich, a lot of different sounds and textures, and then in the chorus, it felt to me like they kind of stripped some things away and let that like that's what sort of led to the echo as well. Just a little bit emptier chorus, and then have like almost like a complete silence before we decide to bring everything back in for the verses. So the last song on here is Like a Flowing Wind. Okay, I'm not even gonna say my assumptions because they could just be completely different. Okay, this is kind of the vibe I was thinking. I could have said something. One P opened it up for us. The guitar, I'm like, is someone playing the wrong key? It just sticks out to me. But that's on purpose. Go right into it. Okay, nice little echo. Okay, one feel. Play with the keys. My first assumption was like, okay, this is gonna be like my little soft, like sort of ending. It's gonna be very like relaxed. None of that like we can't even understand. Like we don't know where the melody's gonna be. We don't know where the track's gonna be. No, no, no. I think we kind of got this one figured out. So yeah, very just soft pop rock. Um, Great like fall music, like just sort of tuning down, starting to calm down. You would put this song on, you know. It still does have like good energy, but it's not like the super high energy of like, some of the other tracks on here. It's a little bit lower than that. But it's still, still gonna keep you up and stuff. You could really distinctly hear every instrument, especially that guitar. I mean, I thought someone was playing the wrong key because it was like so noticeable and like a little bit off in my opinion, but I guess that's what they wanted you to do. I guess that's what the intention was. I'm sure the note wasn't wrong. I think it was just meant to stand out. Sweet Chaos, Rescue Me, and Stop Talking. And I guess About Now, maybe? I mean, Sweet Chaos, Rescue Me, and Stop Talking are 3 songs I feel like I could do a dissertation on, you know? Like, they really had an impact and really, like, stuck to me. Deep in Love did as well. The only track on here that I was like, about was Emergency, honestly. But like I said, I'm gonna give that one a few more listens and see if maybe I change my mind. Entropy. I still need to get all of my Day6 albums. Ooh, I just spit some water. I gotta figure all of that out. But at least they're all on Spotify, and at least I can stream. But yes, I love Day6. I feel like they really played around with this album. They really decided to try some different genres, expand in some different things, add some different things to things, or add some different things to their songs, and like really play around with it. And I can always respect that, and I can always enjoy it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think about Entropy. Okay, what's your favorite song off of it, and which one maybe you weren't really feeling as well. Okay, you can comment below, you can tweet at me, and I'll be back with another video. Bye guys.